Tibetan monk, please.
Or buoy bell, depending on how you look at it.
Ah, yeah. Love it.
Oh, come on, bring it. Okay, I'm going to quote Spike Jones.
Oh, please, little
As
Spike.
the sun pulls away from the shore and our ship slowly sinks in the west,
Yeah.
we've managed to secure our lifeboat once again. Here in the lifeboat, you'll find a respite, a haven from how it is and maybe find a bit of how it was. For the next hour, sit back and enjoy. Join us for music and conversation. There's always room on the lifeboat, and we need it. Oh boy, do we need it. I mean, this is basically all the stuff we've wanted to do for the last 40 years in Nashville, isn't it?
The lifeboat for us is trying to finally do it right after 40 plus years of
Hey, we're having fun in Nashville, that's for sure.
trying to please others. Now we're just having fun.
Yeah, we're having fun,
Yeah.
and you're welcome to join us.
Oh,
Jazz and
definitely,
conversation.
definitely.
And, well, let's see. Tonight there'll be all kinds of interesting things. We've got some Celtic music. We've got our call out to a special
Yep.
friend. We've got our Writer's Corner, which we've renamed the Writer's Corner. The Composer's Corner is now called the Writer's Block.
We have our drinking
We
song.
have our drinking song.
Why not?
Because it's the lifeboat, so,
Yeah.
kick back and... All right, how about morph down into some... little head down.
Come on with it, Mr. Jonathan Yudkin.
Poinsettia. Hi, Jay.
How you doing, Mr. Yudd?
Oh, having a good time. Glad we're on the Lifeboat. Really glad we're on the
Lifeboat on Music Row.
Right here at Jay's Place Recording.
One of the last great music centers of the world.
High atop,
right here,
Scenic Music Row. We're in the boat, man. It feels great.
Yeah,
it really does.
It really does.
As we said, this is the Lifeboat. It's a haven for a little while, an hour or so, and hope you enjoy it. We get to do all the things we've wanted to do over the years, and people said no.
You can't do that.
And we said yes.
Yeah.
So here we are. We have a nice lineup of material for this evening: jazz and conversation, different kinds of music, different kinds of friends. I hope you enjoy it as much as we do. We're going to take a little different take on this.
What are we doing?
Particular song, laddie. With Ellington. Let's do some Ellington.
Oh yeah, Ellington Parkway.
Ellington Parkway in there.
I call it the Duke Ellington Parkway.
I'm glad you do.
Yeah.
I stay away from Ellington Parkway here in Nashville, Tennessee. So I don't. Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna do a little bit different take on it.
Okay. Yeah.
Little Ellington. A little Satin Doll. Maybe we're sprinkled with a Tower of Power. Here we go. And a 1, a 2, 3, 4. Nice
that was
twist.
Different. That was different.
That was good. All right. That was lovely. We're going to move on to what used to be called Composer's Corner. We like to talk about a great composer in every show because it matters who writes the music that we end up playing.
That's right.
Now, it could be us. We write the music sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
We like to highlight some of our favorites. We've covered Horace Silver. We've covered Johnny Mandel. Remember that? That was great stuff.
Yeah, Johnny Mandel, Shadow of Your Smile.
Tonight, we would like to talk about and honor this particular composer who was actually originally from Hastings, Nebraska. And considering his pop jazz contributions, it's great that he's come from Hastings, Nebraska.
Yeah. Wow.
So, before we say his name, here, this is the dead giveaway. Neil Paul Hefti was an American jazz trumpeter, composer, and arranger. He wrote music for the Odd Couple movie, and he wrote the music for Batman.
Wow, what? He wrote Batman?
Amazing, man.
Unbelievable,
man.
Crazy copyright.
He started arranging for Basie and what became the New Testament band, apparently.
Yeah.
Basie wanted to develop a stage band that could appear on the Ed Sullivan Show, so this is what Neil Hefti was great at doing. Then he came back to California, and he got into film and TV music. And besides one of the songs that we're going to play in a minute, he wrote, did the score for Sex and the Single Girl.
Wow.
Duel at Diablo. I couldn't believe he did Duel. Like, why was he doing Duel at Diablo? Was like Dennis Weaver.
Yeah,
you know, it's like real tough Western and amazing. And Barefoot in the Park.
Wow.
And okay, I got to throw in one of my favorite memories of trash cinema that he had worked on. It was a George Papard film. It was called PJ. The movie was so offensive in so many ways, it was banned after its first weekend. But I got to see it. And that's a whole nother insane story about taking groups of kids to a movie theater as a birthday party.
Yeah,
don't
do it.
Well, and we ended up taking this group of kids to see this film, and it was like Raymond Burr was the bad guy, Gail Honeycutt was the hottie.
Wow.
But the movie was just offensive in like a million different ways, and they pulled it, and you can't find it. You can't find a copy of it. I think it shows up on YouTube a little bit. So, but anyway, other things that Hefti did was Cute. Remember Cute?
The second biggest drum solo of all time.
Second to what's the first biggest drum solo?
I believe it was Wipeout.
Wipeout, yeah. Which is very much like Batman.
It's just like Batman. Batman. Wow. Okay.
So be consistent, you know.
Yeah.
But this one was Cute, and let's see, it's
yeah.
That was Cute, man.
Yeah.
It was great stuff.
It was.
But I want to switch over.
Yeah, switch over, and I think one of his biggies was one that I believe Count Basie has a pretty cool arrangement of this too that he did probably.
urge to play mandolin, does it?
Oh, bring out the mando, yeah.
A 2, a 3, a 4. The little darling.
Little darling,
Real
little
hefty. Play one. What the hell?
Why not, right? Yeah, go ahead.
Take it home.
All the way.
All the way. Little Darlin' by Neil Hefti. Oh, man.
Wow, the Composer's Corner.
Yeah.
Love it.
Which, well, we've renamed the writer's block. All right. We also like to talk about clubs. And Jay, can you give us like a little happy trails? Happy trails to you. We like to talk about the old clubs here of Nashville, and we also like to bring in people to talk about it with us and experiences here in Nashville. We're going to call up a good friend of ours. Do you have any call-out music, Jay?
I think I do. One of the more ultimate call-out songs.
What's our call-out song, Jay?
Where were you in 1980? That was the year of this Stevie Wonder. And our call-out guest tonight is somebody we have worked with in the past quite a bit.
And what's his name?
It is the fabulous Mark Allen Barnett, extraordinary songwriter, songwriting coach, entertainer, performer, voiceover artist.
So while we're waiting to hook
You name
up
it, he
with,
does it.
With old Mark.
Am I calling or you?
Would you call him, please?
Yes, I'll call him. Okay.
I have conflicting grooves. Just tell me when you got him. So speaking of the old clubs here in Nashville, we were going to bring up a real favorite of ours, and it recently closed, and it was called Douglas Corner Cafe, and we all worked there many, many, many nights. It's on South 8th and at the corner of Douglas, which is an interesting corner. That's where Zany's Comedy Club is, and but Douglas Corner was a great room for lots and lots and lots of up-and-coming bands. And
it's a fantastic room.
It was fantastic. Unfortunately, it finally succumbed and closed, but
It did, yeah, unfortunately.
it was the first place that my band, the Chain-Smoking Altar Boys, played. We debuted at Douglas Corner.
Yeah, it was the anti-Bluebird, I called it.
Yes, because it was smoking and drinking and talking.
And you could talk all you want.
A pinball machine
it was
going somewhere.
anti-shush.
It was anti-shush.
Yeah, and
we'll
that's
get
why
into
we
the
loved
Bluebird.
it. We loved Mervyn at the Douglas Corner.
Right, so Mervyn was the manager of Douglas Corner, and he was first. He was also the sound man, and finally, he brought other people in so he could just do the business.
Right,
but he brought everybody in, man. And then Mervyn married a movie star
who has been to Jay's place.
Yes,
I've had an Oscar award-winning actress here.
Yes, he married Jennifer O'Neill.
Yeah, Summer of 42.
Summer of 42. And Scanners. You remember David Cronenberg's Scanners with the heads exploding? That was Jennifer O'Neill in that film. And that was Douglas Corner. And so do we have Mark on the phone? Mark, are you there?
You do, and indeed, I had dinner with them one night, and I was sitting across from Jennifer just thinking, oh, my God, it's Jennifer O'Neill. Oh, my God, it's Jennifer O'Neill.
And so what'd you do?
I sat there and drooled.
Oh, my gosh.
Just kind of tried not to look like I was looking. That woman was astoundingly beautiful.
Astounding. She was.
Astounding. She was just amazing and very classy. And Mervyn's an interesting guy. You wouldn't know it. He's been through a lot of success in his life, and you would never know it.
But it was
just knowing him in the clubs.
It was the classic club.
It was a classic club.
Classic.
And, so you played there a lot, Mark?
Oh.
Douglas was the first place I played when I moved to town. I played there on the 4th of April, 1988. And I made the connection that led to my first cut on Shelby Lynn.
Wow.
A few months later, but it was at Douglas, yeah.
What song was that Shelby cut?
It was called "That's Where It Hurts." It was a thing on Shelby's first album, her Sunrise album.
Wow.
And it was used in a Willie Nelson, Chris Christopherson television movie called Another Pair of Aces.
Wow.
Nice.
And I had written it with one of the writers on it was my father. And it was the only song he ever wrote. The only song he ever wrote in his life. It got our name in People magazine. He got to see his hero Willie Nelson two-step to his song. And he would always call me up and say, I don't know what's so hard about writing songs.
And so that was early on. That would have been, around 88?
She came out in 89.
Right.
And my song was used in the movie. They had her in a scene in the movie, and she sang our song. That's Where It Hurts. And then she moved on. They kind of went from that album to the next one. Bob Montgomery took over. Billy Sherrill had produced that record, and that's that's the way it works. Sometimes they move on to something else. But it was a pretty big thrill. It was really cool.
So after that, what did Nashville look like for you for the next 35 years or so?
Well, at first it was. I had a lot of attention. I remember you in the Chain Smoking Altar Boys.
That was us, my band, yeah.
Yeah. Oh. And I had Mark Allen Barnett and the Hunka Hunka Burning Love.
That's
band.
right. Yes, we did.
And yeah, we played Douglas, played the Bluebird, and I had a lot of attention. And I had a guy come over from Warner Brothers and say, "Man, I love everything you're doing. I love your band, I love your songs, everything." But I was in Marietta, Georgia 3 weeks ago, and I signed a guy just like you. His name is Travis Tritt. That's the kind of thing about Nashville. These people just get in line ahead of you. Years later, I would be doing a duo, and had a meeting with Scott. God, I can't even remember who it was.
Hendricks.
Said,
Scott Hendricks or Scott
Montgomery.
Borchetta?
Scott Hendricks. That's right, Scott Hendricks. And he said, "Man, Eddie Montgomery's got a duo right ahead of you, 6 months ahead of you." So,
Right.
it's like that was Montgomery Gentry, and that's just part of the thing of Nashville. But I've had a great run here. I got attention as an artist, and then I got attention as a writer, and now I've been doing teaching and mentoring for the last few years.
Nice. So what do you think about the evolution of songwriting nowadays, the way it compared to the way it used to be?
Well, it used to be you could be exclusively a songwriter, and you would pitch to artists. But since the way things have developed, the artist has to be a writer on it. Sometimes that's good. I don't particularly like having to have 4 people on a song.
Yeah.
But that's just kind of the way it's become a political thing, which has always been political. But now it just seems, you get those people in rap and rock and pop, and they have like 14 writers on a song that have 3 words in it.
Spread the love. Spread the love. And
Yeah,
those are the 3 words. Spread the love.
Pretty much. But my deal with Nashville has always been has been the people that you meet, in the relationships, the things that you work.
Yeah.
You work out. It's been going into the studio with you guys. It's always just been. There's a magic about it that
There is.
you write these things and we do the little charts. And then you guys bring magic to it, and it just turns it into a different world,
We think so. Well, Mark, thanks for joining us tonight on the Lifeboat and bringing a little merriment and mirth and stories, and appreciate it. I hope all goes well.
Yes, thank you so much,
Thank you,
Mr.
my
Mark
friend.
Allen
Appreciate it. You have a
Barnett.
good night.
Thanks, guy. Bye. Oh, that was nice.
Oh, that was great,
Nice.
yeah.
A good friend of ours, man. We've been recording with him
Yep.
for.
I think he counted that he has recorded 1,500 songs over here at Jay's, which is 150 albums. I mean, I don't know.
Now, you guys broke a record for how many songs you did in one day.
We
right?
did, Mr. Mark Allen, if you're still listening. We did a total of 22 songs in one day, which was 2 albums. It was a long day, needless to say,
But still, 22 songs.
that was
in a
back in the
day.
day when there was a lot of work around. People were depending on studios. Now they depend on their phone.
All right. It's time to do our drinking song.
Time to drink.
This week, I brought the flask. And it's filled with mushki. Actually, it's tequila. So I'm going to drink with you.
Yeah.
This is our drinking song. It's called Cold Duck Time. What is Cold Duck?
The poor man's, translate that to poor musicians, budgetary constrainted liquor.
Sort of like champagne, but not.
Yeah, rot gut.
It's like 7-Up and cheap wine, but
Exactly.
but I don't have that, but I'm going to. So every time we say it's Cold Duck Time, you can join us or you can drink. So I'm going to do a preemptive Cold Duck
Could
Time.
be a shot game, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It won't
Fun
take much
shot
time
game.
unless we do it like 6 times. So we won't do that. Well, actually, we have a special surprise on Cold Duck Time this time. So. One more time. Get your drinks ready. 2, 3.
It's cold duck time. It's cold duck time. It's cold duck time.
You got it. I'm going to
Flask away.
L'chaim.
Next week is my drinking week.
That's right.
Yes. My
For
birthday.
now.
My birthday week.
Why don't you switch over the...
Yeah.
The whirly, baby.
Old Wurlitzer.
Take us somewhere else for a second, Jay.
It's cold
Duck
duck time. Yeah, let's go to the Wurlitzer is one of the most famous ones.
You're going to offer up a rendering, aren't you? This is new.
Yeah.
I love it. Stuff we always wanted to do.
Stuff we always wanted to do that would get us kicked off any gig
Oh yeah,
or show.
yeah, or session. Maybe not a session.
But you know, Jonathan,
Yes. Tell it.
sometimes we're not prepared for adversity when it happens.
Adversity.
Adversity. Sometimes we're caught short,
Short.
said Cannonball Adderley.
Yes, it did.
We don't know exactly how to handle it when it comes up.
It's hard.
Sometimes we don't know just what to do
What do you do?
when adversity takes over.
Oh, and it takes over.
But the writer of this song, the great and mighty Joseph Zawinul
Oh, yeah.
from Switzerland.
Yeah. Birdie, 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 birdie. Oh, it's Sweden.
He knew what to do.
What did he do, Jay?
He just asked for a little mercy,
Mercy.
mercy, mercy.
Mercy.
Jonathan Yuckin. The old Wurlitzer.
Ye old Wurlitzer.
Ye old Wurlitzer. First, did we say... we did that already last couple of weeks, but Ray Charles made it famous, of course.
Really famous.
Yeah.
Of course, the Blues Brothers made it famous, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, it's time for us to do our arrangement on the spot. You know, we didn't come up with a theme song for arrangement on the spot. What would work well, Jay, for
Arrangement
a
on the spot?
theme? How about, remember this...
Petticoat? Oh, my gosh.
Out of G? What was that?
Petticoat Junction.
No.
Oh,
Wasn't that? I'm sorry. Wasn't that Java? Java. No, Java was.
Where's Marty Crumb when you need him? Marty Crumb knows all these songs. Okay.
You know, maybe we should ask.
It is Java.
It is. What?
Al Hurt. Don't get us started on Al Hurt. Wow. Oh, Popcorn.
That's Popcorn. So many melodies, so little time.
So little time.
We forgot to introduce our Zengineer with us every time on the Lifeboat. Here we have Zengineer Scotty. Are you there, Zengineer Scotty?
Sorry, I was meditating. Namaste, gentlemen.
No, Zengineer Scotty.
I'm Shanti.
Zengineer Scotty, do you have all the levels that you need from us, Zengineer?
Yes, I believe so.
That's not very zen.
All the levels, my friend. I need you to get on my level.
There you go.
Sea level.
What do you say we move to our arrangement on the spot?
Okay.
Which, I don't know, our theme maybe should be popcorn. All right, enough of that.
Yeah.
So as we said, and
Holy cow.
you know, talking with Mark Allen about, you know, doing sessions, getting a lot done. Well, 22 songs in a day. And you have to do arrangements on the spot.
Yeah.
And
Instant.
people say instant. They go, okay, arrange this now. And you don't have time to think about it. You go, okay, So we were thinking about an arrangement on the spot. And what if someone came up to you and asked you to do like a quick arrangement of the main theme from Carmen?
Oh.
You know,
Okay.
Carmen, was it the Bizette, right?
Yeah.
And,
Wow.
And I thought, well, okay, so, you know, Carmen is...
Wait. What?
That's Tar Silver. Okay, so meanwhile, Carmen...
That's where Bizet stole it from.
Oh, he stole it from Tar Silver and Steely Dan, because it's also Ricky Don't Use That.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Oh, yeah.
swing it. temporarily.
Engineer Scotty to the rescue.
Engineer Scotty's going to rescue us. We've lost our video momentarily, but we're going to have it back in a second.
But we have audio, I think.
But we have audio, so why don't we let's go and do some of that Celtic music. What do you say?
Oh, yeah.
If you don't mind.
No, it's time to get a little international.
Yeah, I don't know if
across the pond.
across the pond there's this
as
fabulous
they say.
Artist named Lorena McKennett, who I became aware of back in the 90s. So cool. And she does this very wonderful Celtic style. One of her songs is called The Mummer's Dance.
Yeah.
So if you don't mind, let's play a little bit
let's
of it.
do
We
a
were going to
little
do
of it.
some of this Celtic-y music.
Yeah.
And, lots of those, timpani low hit, notes on the. Started here. Take one, Jay. One last chorus. Mummer's Dance.
The second most recognizable song.
The second most recognizable song as what?
Irish song. Yeah. What's the alternate title on that? Remember, there's an alternate title.
There is. That's
It's
not just
underneath
anybody.
it. Is it? It might even be Gaelic.
It is Gaelic.
Oh my God.
Boy, I can't get that at all. That's lovely. That's
Yeah.
lovely. What's that Hernando's thing that you play sometimes? That's our theme for Hernando's Hideaway.
Hernando's Hideaway, our
It's time
restaurant
for-
review time.
Time for our restaurant
Or
reviews.
just a little food thing.
Food thing, but we like to do restaurant reviews. We are
To
foodies.
do, and this involves a few restaurants, but it involves tonight is chili three-way.
You're doing chili three-way?
You remember chili four-way and three-way?
You're talking about the
For those
high
people-
time chili in
for those-
Cleveland? And,
For those people watching in Connecticut, we don't have that in Connecticut, but it's a very southern thing. You mix spaghetti with chili.
no, I
And
thought
that's the
that
three-
was
no.
the
Yeah.
Cleveland Cincinnati
No, that's
chili.
That's with the cinnamon and yes, and they do that.
They do the three-way. And
They
the
do,
four-way
but it's
and
with
the
spaghetti.
Five-way.
It's with spaghetti.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and chili.
And then as you add onions and
But
things,
I'm-
it's 4 and 5.
That's just the name of the segment tonight, chili three-way.
It's a chili three-way.
But I'm going to tell you about some crazy good chili. There's a place in Nashville called Varallo's Chili.
Where is it?
It's down on 4th Avenue, right behind Printer's Alley.
Haven't seen
They've been there since 1901. The oldest restaurant in Nashville is Varallo's.
Get out.
It's a chili parlor, and it's fantastic. $5 for a big bowl of chili.
Mm-hmm.
One of my best deals in Nashville for me. Ooh. Yeah, they're only open for lunch, but they're fantastic. Okay, so you got Varallo's.
Is it very ballistic?
No, it's not ballistic. No,
Good.
and they're Italian. The
It's a
Varallo's.
great big, quart of chili will really clear a room, but it's great.
No.
Okay, what else you got?
And then I'm going to tie in the other chili that I found just recently. I'm going to give a plug to Martin's Barbecue. How about this?
Mm-hmm.
Brisket chili. Absolutely phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
$6 for a large bowl. Chili made with brisket. Smoked brisket.
That's the Texas chili.
Oh, yeah. It's
yeah.
absolutely phenomenal. And then I'm going to bring it from my friends in Connecticut, which I want to say a shout out to my cousin, Mary Jane,
Hi, Mary Jane.
if she's watching, if
There
we're
she
on.
is. Hope so.
And she'll know this. In Connecticut, we have a place called Capital Lunch that has chili that I'm going to put on my all-time chili list.
And what goes into the best chili there?
It's a chili is just the sauce for the hot dogs.
Yeah.
but it's
Then what do you add?
it's a secret recipe. Controlled by a mafia fan. No, no, it's an absolute phenomenal lunch hot dog place.
Mafia
in,
family.
I believe it's in New. Where's the mandolin? But it's in New Britain, Connecticut, home of Stanley Works Tools and various other things.
Yeah.
So that's the restaurant review this week.
Okay, here's the mandolin. Let's see, G minor.
Give me a cannoli.
We'll work on that one. Actually, we should
Yeah.
work up The Godfather for an arrangement.
We should, yeah, that'd be
That's always
fun.
a good one. I don't have any new restaurants to talk about. The ones that I like have been here forever. I'm still a fan of. We checked out The Optimist.
Oh,
the other
yes. Well,
night.
that was going to be one of my reviews.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll get to that one.
Yeah,
another
it's a
time.
great seafood
And,
restaurant here.
But as always, a great shout out to the incredible Latin food we have
Oh,
in this town.
incredible.
It really is. Oh, is it time? We're gonna let's do our new segment. Our new theme song for this segment, Ask Scotty.
Ask Scotty, this engineer.
You ready to do?
Yes, Ask Scotty.
It's time to ask Scotty the Zengineer. Scotty, are you there?
Yes.
Are you in Zen mode, Scotty?
I've been in Zen mode since we launched the Lifeboat.
Let's launch the Lifeboat. Well, here is your first question, Zengineer Scott. How about a technical question? When you're pegging the dB meter into the red, when you're slamming that baby and it's just going all the way to the red, where is the fine line between saturation and overdrive?
Well, let me tell you, on my spiritual quest, it led me to Nepal. And while I was meditating under a willow tree, it came to me. Real peace is always unshakable. Bliss is unchanged by gain or loss. That's where I met my yogi, Mahavishnu. I was actually introduced to him by Mark Allen Barnett. So thank you for that. Hopefully that answered your question, Jonathan.
On the spreading willow tree. Grasshopper.
That was very good, Engineer
That's good.
Scotty.
That's right, thank you.
Can't top that.
Zengineer
Can't top
Scotty.
that.
Jay, do you have a question for Zengineer Scotty?
I don't know if I can top that.
All right.
Yeah, but I'll try.
Okay, try.
Scotty,
Yes,
you're
Jay.
still in the mood. What is your idea of the value of a timeshare in Boca Raton versus a townhouse in Hollywood, Florida?
Well, Jay, let me consult my magic 8-ball.
He has a magic 8-ball. He has a magic.
My magic 8-ball requests you ask again later.
Thank you, Zengineer Scott.
Engineer Scott.
Well, what do you say we get back to some tunes? One of my favorites. I actually learned this song from a Pat Martino recording.
What?
Of all the people, when I was young, and I was like, I love that melody. What is that melody? And so I found it, and it's called Just Friends. Do that walk up again. stronger than dirt ending, man. Thank you. Well, as we always come to the end of a tour, our little lifeboat cruise is done for this week. We hope you enjoyed drifting around with us. We had a little nighttime effect going on. I'm sure you saw it. Where supposedly we were out on the ocean and there was no light whatsoever, but the music kept going. We hope you enjoyed that little special effect. We're here every Sunday on the Lifeboat, doing what we love to do, and we hope you enjoy hanging with us.
Come join us.
Come join us. So. Sing it along if you like. You show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed.
Go to bed.
I had a little drink about an hour ago, and it's gone straight to my head.
Right to the top of it.
Everywhere that I roam. Over land or sea or foam, you can always hear me singing a song. Show me the way to go home. Good night, everybody. Aloha.
Aloha.
Take it, seagulls.